Hey everyone! So you just took that digital citizenship assessment, and I'm betting some of you are thinking, okay, maybe I need to pay more attention to this stuff. Good. That's exactly where you need to be right now. Let me ask you something, and be honest with yourself here. What would happen if your future boss scrolled through your social media right now? Would they see someone they'd want to hire for that automotive tech position? That nursing program? That culinary internship you've been dreaming about? Here's the thing nobody really tells you. Your online life is your professional life now. Every snap, every post, every comment, it's all building a picture of who you are as a future employee. And employers? They're absolutely looking. I know what some of you are thinking. But it's my personal account. Right, I get that. But here's what I learned the hard way. There's no such thing as just personal when your name and face are attached to it online. Let me tell you about Sarah from our health sciences program. Brilliant student, perfect attendance, killer grades. She applied for a competitive medical assistant internship at the local hospital. Everything looked great until the hiring manager found her Twitter account, where she'd been posting complaints about her part-time job and using some pretty colorful language about her managers. Guess what happened to that internship opportunity? Now, I'm not trying to scare you here. I'm trying to wake you up to an opportunity. Because while Sarah's story shows how things can go wrong, I've got plenty of stories about how students use their digital presence to actually land incredible opportunities. Take Marcus from our IT pathway. He started posting about the coding projects he was working on, sharing his problem-solving process, even his failures and how he fixed them. A local tech company saw his posts, reached out, and offered him a paid apprenticeship before he even graduated. So, how do you make sure you're more like Marcus and less like Sarah? It starts with one simple question before you post anything. Would I be comfortable if my future boss saw this? And look, I'm not saying you need to become some boring robot online. You can still show your personality, your interests, your sense of humor. But think about it like this. You already know how to act differently at work than you do hanging out with friends on the weekend, right? Same concept applies online. Here's your action plan, and it's going to take you maybe 20 minutes total. First, Google yourself right now. Seriously, pull out your phone and do it. What comes up? Would you hire that person? Next, check your privacy settings on every platform. You might think they're set to private, but platforms change their policies all the time. Make sure you're actually controlling who sees what. Then comes the hard part. Clean up anything that doesn't represent the professional version of yourself. I know, some of those posts were hilarious at the time, but your future self will thank you. Now here's where it gets exciting. Start building something positive. Share a project you're working on in your CTE program. Post about a skill you're learning. Comment thoughtfully on industry news. Show the world and future employers who you're becoming, not just who you were. And speaking of the future, here's something that might blow your mind. Companies are starting to use AI to scan social media profiles before they even call you for an interview. So that positive digital presence, it could literally help you get noticed automatically. The students who figure this out now, the ones who understand that digital citizenship isn't just about following rules, it's about building their professional brand. Those are the students who are going to have doors opened for them that others don't even know exist. Your digital footprint is like a 24/7 interview that never ends. Make it count. Show them the professional, skilled, thoughtful person you're becoming in your CTE program. Remember, this isn't about perfection. It's about intention. Every successful professional had to learn these skills at some point. The difference is, you're learning them now while it still matters most. Your future career is counting on the choices you make online today. Make them good ones.